system. So for somebody saying that they're coming from, anyway, so we were formally reinstated at this upcoming Harvey Milk Cannabis Caucus. We will talk and take a vote of support for next door's project. So it's really important, if you're a member of the Harvey Milk Cannabis Caucus, to get here and vote on Sunday.
I still don't know how do you get on that board.
Yeah, because you have to become a member of the Harvey Milk Club. Any member of, you fill out a form, any member of the Harvey Milk Club can come to the Harvey Milk Cannabis Caucus. So anybody can come that's a member. It is open to the entire membership. It's also open to the general public because Harvey Milk has a tradition of transparency, which isn't necessarily always followed through with. The Democratic Party, we know this, but for us, we will follow through with that. We will let anybody in the door. However, only caucus members can vote on voting items.
And
So,
you have to go to 3 start meetings, Harvey Milk meetings a year before you can vote, correct?
no. For the caucus, you have to be a member of the caucus to vote on an item. So a lot of folks sitting here are members of the caucus, our representatives at City Hall, our Shamari Clark and Jonathan Bieber, they were voted in. I want to take the last moments of the meeting for Warren to give us a little bit of an update at what happened when you went to the East Bay. Your impressions, how is it going?
That was the normal.
Oh, so it's my second time there, and I find it interesting how, like, we can be in agreement on so much. I mean, you know, and then, again, there are other issues, like political or even lifestyles, and how we can be so completely polar opposites. I got, and Shamari picked it up too, I think, we talked about it on the BART ride home, about how they really are gung-ho for Gavin Newsom as governor of the state of California. They don't want Jerry Brown in with this. They're talking about they'll do anything to keep him out.
Yeah.
And that blew my mind. I'm sitting there and they're passing around a big one, and I'm saying, thank you very much. And I'm like,
on the BART train?
You know, almost being in another world almost. But they are passionate about cannabis issues. And I did make a mistake when I went there. I didn't introduce myself, which I think was a mistake. When I walked in, I should have said, hello, I'm a representative, and I screwed that up. Next time I'll do better. Next time I will introduce myself properly. Now they'll know I'm there, because when I stood up, they looked over like, who is this stranger, you know? Then I'm realizing that, like, that's right. I kind of like snuck in here, didn't I? They were stuck on one thing about the amount of plants you're allowed to own. That was really, really touchy. So they argued back and forth, and a couple people did. And we're passionate on the cannabis issues. But other than that, I don't think click on political issues and other things. They think a lot different than we do.
So did you feel that it was good for us to be in the East Bay meetings and have an
I'll go again if you want
there?
me to. I'll go again. And I'll do better the next one. Like I said, I didn't introduce myself. I just showed up, and I just thought, oh, everything's going to work out. But then
So basically they talked about wanting Gavin Newsom as the governor and people to forget who Bob Martin was. They wanted everybody to be just in this guise of, oh, he didn't really do anything. All he testified to was writing a bad check. If you want to go and look it up yourself, you can. It's on the Green Aid website, and there are pages of testimony. It was not just, I wrote a bad check. And please, he's a millionaire. Come on, wrote a bad check? No, he didn't. I mean, come on, no, he didn't. I don't believe that he wrote a bad check. He has plenty of money. You're telling me this man who watches penny for penny for penny for penny on his bookie account is going to write a bad check? That's like saying, oh, Al Capone wrote a bad check. No, he didn't. Why would he?
He never wrote a check.
He never wrote a check?
Well, that's what ended up getting him, but
Well,
tax evasion.
it's tax evasion.
Tax evasion.
Yeah.
And the thing is that we won't let people forget who Bob Martin is, and that's why they're giving us some problems. Hopefully, by the end of this week, we will find out who the permanent accredited operators are. And if one of them is Bob Martin, then we start a public information campaign. If one of them is not Bob Martin,